Big Bend National Park in Texas. Alright, we are hiking out to Balanced Rock via the Grapevine Hills Trail. This is about a 2-mile trail out and back. We're heard it can be a little crowded, so we're hoping it's not too bad. But this is our first trail at Big Bend National Park and we're very excited. Just a heads up, in order to get to this trailhead, you have to drive on a very sketchy, unpaved road for a couple miles. So make sure you have at least all-wheel drive or a Jeep or something that can get you through the road, because it was definitely a little sketchy. Yes.
There's Mish under Balanced Rock, which I pray to God doesn't come down.
I'm gonna put all my stuff over here in just a second.
That was so cool! You might have to wait a few minutes to get a picture by the rock, but we were lucky and there was only one family in front of us, so we only had to wait like 2 minutes. But we're headed back now, on to the next trail. We're headed out on the Santa Elena Canyon Trail. We were pretty worried about getting a parking spot here because it's a very popular trail, but we got one right by the trailhead, so we lucked out. There are a ton of people on this trail. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. We got here much later than we usually would have, but we had a long drive from Carlsbad, New Mexico this morning. But wow, this is so cool. Standing at the edge of the Rio Grande, which is actually the border between the United States and Mexico. So we're obviously standing on the US side, and that's Mexico right across the way. Gary's going to Mexico. Bye, Gary. My feet are soaked. Why did you tell me to do this? I should have just taken these off. My feet are soaked.
Since the beginning of the trip. Actually, this is why we came down here. Well, for me anyway.
For him.
Santa Elena Canyon Trail, and look how amazing this is. So on the right side you have the US, the left side you have Mexico, and it is just absolutely gorgeous with this blue sky and these tan rocks. It's utterly amazing.
not sure if you could see it on the GoPro, but there's actually stairs across here that you can climb but you have to cross this water right here, and I do not have waterproof boots on, and also our knees are kind of shot from yesterday, so we're gonna pass on climbing the stairs, but just soak up these incredible views.
Here we go. Going back to the US.
Michelle with her non-waterproof boots.
Escaping Mexico. You gotta love Michelle's sound effects.
Bye-bye Santa Elena Canyon. So we just drove about 2 more minutes past the trailhead, and now we are at the Santa Elena overlook. Check out this view. Wow. Time to head out of Big Bend National Park and head to our hotel. More trails coming tomorrow. It's about 7:30 in the morning. We are just starting out on the Lost Mine Trail. We got here at about 7 o'clock to get a parking spot because the lot fills up by about 7:15, but the sunrise is at 7:46. So we actually waited in the car for about a half hour for it to brighten up, and we're headed out now. Hopefully we won't see any black bears or mountain lions. According to All Trails, this is the #1 trail in Big Bend National Park. It's 4.8 miles round trip, and it's ranked as moderate. The elevation gain of this hike is 1,131 feet. We are 1 mile in. Check out these views. Switchbacks for a while now. We have about half a mile to go.
So here we are, nearing the top of Lost Mine Trail. I believe this is LM Peak or Lost Mine Peak. And it should be right over this ridge right here. Let me just tell you, the sights on the way up are amazing, especially at sunrise.
View from the top.
We are at the top of the Lost Mine Trail.
It's a little bit windy.
A little bit windy. Not as bad as Guadalupe Peak the other day, but
oh my God.
It's pretty crazy. But
super windy right now, so we're gonna put the camera away so we could get down safely. We will catch you guys on the next trail. We're headed out on the Window View Trail. It's really short, only 0.4 miles, but the view is supposed to be pretty awesome.
So we are currently on the Window View Trail, and honestly it's amazing. It doesn't translate on the GoPro, but the landscape in the distance between the two rocks or two mountains is incredible. Here we are.
There is a window trail that you can hike that it's about 5 miles, but the view from where we just were is basically the same views that you get from the trail, and this trail is much shorter, so we opted for the easier route this time, but the view is still pretty spectacular. I apologize in advance if I'm butchering the name, but we just stopped at the Boquillis Canyon Overlook. So unfortunately our time at Big Bend is coming to a close. You could definitely spend a month here and not see everything. This place is huge, but we really appreciated and loved all of the beautiful trails and sights that we got to see. Thank you guys for tagging along. We will see you guys on the next adventure.